Alright everybody, we are here with obviously Fez. Fez is back. Say hello, Fez.
I'm back. Back again.
Guess is back. And obviously we also have someone who's also muted himself. Don. But apart from that, guys, obviously we do have another patch that has been brought to you by non-Star Citizen leaks. We do know what's going on there, but we're not going to talk about it because it's just drama. But at the end of the day, we do have a 3.12.0D patch that has been leaked to the Evocati. Now, obviously, the version should be 6625872. Strongly recommended players delete their user folder for the public client after patching. Database reset, no. Long-term persistence enabled. Starting credit is 15 million AUC. Current build is under the NDA, which does not affect us because we do not have that. Please monitoring F-test chat in Spectrum for updates and testing instructions. So, testing focus. Space Station refinery decks. Planet visual improvements. Restricted area rework. Language points. Sense spacescaping updates, which we're presuming is obviously Gus Card Tech. Elevator panels updates. Multi-tool tractor burn, which is possible in locations like Area 18 Cubby Blast or in New Babbage. Ship entry identification. We also have a mining UI refactor, Gemini A03 sniper rifle, bearing FS9 LMG, weapon zeroing, and wheeled vehicle control changes. So I think that's new. That's new today, isn't it?
That is new. I think that is in response to the Great Cat Rock and the Tumbler constantly getting flipped over.
Maybe. Also thinking weapon zeroing, that wasn't in yesterday either, was it?
No, that's something new to this build.
Yeah, sweet. So, known issues. When the party lead launches, group launches, party members will not follow onto the server. Oh, it's a bit of a waste of time. It's a bit of a bummer. Trying to rent ship from a terminal fails with a message, the purchase time's out. Renting items or components with recruit REC does not work. Players cannot commit suicide in EVA. Okay. Visor comms will be squished. Ships are not spawning on the landing pads at New Deal. Jesus Christ. Ships carrying a vehicle cannot use vehicle maintenance services. Multiple instances of social AI can be witnessed idling infinitely. The loadout manager for Star Marine has no options for the player to customize their loadout. Attempt to sell mineral results in a processing screen and then a transaction failed message. And capturing objects in the last stand, Star Marine does not increase team score, resulting in a draw when timer reaches 0. So in other words, nothing is working in Evocati right now. Aren't you all glad you're not Evocati? I know we meme on Star Citizen pretty hard, but it's pretty funny actually. New features, gameplay, weapon zeroing to 0. This system provides the player with a way to change their zeroing on their weapon sight. This allows shots from further distance without having to alter aim to account for bullet drop while in aim down sights. A player can manually or automatically change their zeroing range with their scope. Aiming down sights will allow the current zeroing setting as well as this distance finder on your crosshair for your scope that will support this. Max distance varies by scope. You can set your weapon zeroing manually or to the distance finder amount by pressing page up and reset the 0 to 0 by pressing page down. So, further updates, feature updates. So, locations. Replace 2 refinery kiosks with unrefined mining kiosks at the refinery decks to allow for direct selling of unrefined ore. They've updated the refinery decks smelters effects. They've also further polished pass on repainting planets. So, more clouds maybe. Gameplay. Wheel vehicle and aim improvements. Improved wheeled vehicle and aim gameplay around the Grimrock. The Grimrock.
Great Cat Rock.
Yeah, that's a bit of a typo. The Great Cat Rock and other ground vehicles. Rework control scheme for wheeled vehicle to include V-Joy controls. What's V-Joy? Vertical joy? What? Huh?
V-Joy. I'm not for sure, but just for the future references,
Yep.
a grin actually stands for a gray cat. For the gray cat in industrial.
Oh, okay, so is that actually not a typo? Okay, my bad. And getting the wheel vehicle and ship controls closer together. The rock mining arm will not follow the V-Joy indication in mining gimbal mode. Press G to swap. Add the ability to disable the auto brake state of the vehicle, which will always activate if no forward backwards inputs were above 10% were added. Press V to turn off the auto brake. Adding ability to freeze the arm vector in manual gimbal mode. Right Alt plus G in the rock and all other driver pilot control gimbals. The gimbal freeze will reset once the gimbal mode is changed again. Added more inversion settings for wheeled vehicle controls. The rock mining arm will now recenter before it's retracted and will no longer be completely off after getting in and out of the vehicle. Countermeasure burst settings updated. They set default lure. Burst size is 3 and added key bindings to increase the burst size amount. Tap right Alt plus H or decrease burst size by tap left Alt plus H. Aggravated criminal damage is now prevented from being given in green zones. Adjust all ground turrets to have higher signatures for faster player detection. Added game settings option to switch existing seat actions as hold as immediately pressing when using a turret and pilot seat. Bug fixes. So they fixed an issue causing ships carrying a vehicle not to be able to use the vehicle maintenance services. Didn't they not just say further up that still doesn't work?
Yes.
So they fixed it, but
Yes.
it still doesn't work.
Yes.
Okay, moving along. Fixed an issue causing a player's view to get blocked in EVA when using multiple scope attachments on the burning P6 LR sniper rifle. Players should now be able to subtract turrets on ships. Turrets on ships and cycle sub-target iterates all over rather than all of them on. And cycle sub-targets iterates over all rather than all of them. All of one item type. I don't. That sentence doesn't make sense to me. Fixed an issue with Alt Tab settings. Ship throttle forward. Oh, thank God! Hallelujah! Oh, thank God they fixed that. No more crashing into the space station every time I Alt Tab out. Close range VoIP animations should now correctly transmit to remote clients. Thank God for that. Picking up weapons while prone should no longer cause the character to have broken animations and sometimes spin. Okay. Vanguard ship should no longer see a fog cloud around the exterior ramp of the ship. The technical, they fixed 6 client crashes and fixed 2 server crashes. Not brought to you by Star Citizen leaks and the name. Right. Thoughts?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, there's, to be honest, look, it's a typical bug fix patch, guys, obviously. Obviously, the whole flying forward whenever you Alt-Tab out was obviously something that was long overdue. At the end of the day, weapon zeroing is obviously pretty cool. But it's just basically them incorporating a whole bunch of stuff into the patch and trying to fix a whole bunch of things that are busted. At the end of the day, I would say we are still a long way off getting a Wave 1 patch. I would say at this rate, end of next week, probably. Which is always what I thought the date was going to be. I always thought it was going to be around the 11th or 12th.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? It's really hard.
If they go to Wave 1 on the 12th, then over the weekend, and if they have a good patch for that, they might be able to go to wider PTU on the Tuesday or Wednesday, and then go live on the 18th. That would be my guess. At the moment, anyway. Because it's got to be wrapped up by the 18th. Because CIG breaks, and I can't believe there is literally 3 weeks to Christmas. CIG, actually less, 2 and a bit. I can't believe, CIG breaks up on the 18th. So at the end of the day, they've got to get it done by 2 weeks. So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. Apart from that, anything you want to add, Fez or Don? Nothing?
Not right now, no.
No worries, guys. Apart from that, obviously, at the end of the day, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. When do you think this will go to wider PTU, Wave 1, and then possibly wider then? Personally, I would say Wave 1 probably the end of next week, and then wider PTU probably early to mid the week after that. But let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, when it does go to Wave 1, we'll obviously be streaming it, so feel free to follow me or Fez on Twitch. Also, don't forget to follow Don as well, Mr. Silent over here. I'll also put his link in the description below. Apart from that, guys, obviously the video's been helpful. Please smack that like button if you're new to the channel. Welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night. Say bye, Fez.
Bye.
No worries, guys. Have a good night.